What's up, Reagers? This is Rosareg back at you again, and today I'd like to show you a recent Minecraft build that I've been working on. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call the Warden Theatre. As you might have guessed, it is a theater for showing movies, but also for staging plays, concerts, live events, etc. Yeah, I kind of designed this off of the old movie theaters back in the day, and also the neoclassical style. As you can see, it looks like some sort of like Greek temple apparently. Now if we have a look over here, you'll notice that it says here now showing a Minecraft movie. So I'm kind of like pretending that the Minecraft movie is like, you know, the recent one that just came out is playing at this theater. Kind of like pretending a little bit here. And over here we have the Warden Theatre, and we also have like the Gaelic name for it, the Irish Gaelic name. Now I seem to have a thing for Irish Gaelic. Admittedly, I did use Google Translate to like translate some of this stuff. So yeah, this is what it says: movie screenings, theater plays, concerts, live events. So it's kind of like, you know, basically a gathering place. This flag right here is a flag of a fictional country I've made up. It's called Illunima. I'm kind of pretending like that's what the flag looked like during like the mid 20th century. Here we have like, again, the Gaelic name for it. And if we go inside here into the lobby, you'll notice right here, if we go to the left, we have a ticket booth. Although admittedly, I think I need to decorate this place a little bit more. Needs a little bit more attention there. And these stairs right here lead up to like offices in the music room. But let's go to the foyer, shall we? And as you can see, it's a gigantic space. Now if we have a look, you'll notice it looks like you're like inside of like some neoclassical building, or you know, some Greek or Roman building. And yeah, I'd also like to say that I did get some inspiration from the Iroquois Theatre when I was building this. Like, I was looking at pictures of it, and yeah, this is what the interior looked like for the Iroquois Theatre. It looked almost like this. Now sadly, there was a tragedy that happened at the Iroquois Theatre on December 30th of 1903, where a bunch of people died in the theater, like 602, and it is said to be like the worst single building fire in American history. That kind of didn't stop me from, like, you know, wanting to build this, because honestly it was a beautiful building. You know, it's kind of sad, like we kind of don't build buildings like that anymore. Over here we have this space here, which I guess could function as a restroom, although originally this would have probably more likely been like a place where people would hang their coats, because back then that's what people would apparently do whenever they went out. And the same thing would apply for this space. Now if we go over here, there is this space right here. These doors that lead up to a staircase. This leads up to a box seat in the theater. And if we go over here through this entrance here, you'll notice you're on like the first floor of the theater seats. Now I'm kind of this is where like usually like the most expensive seats would be. Like, you know, the most expensive tickets in the theater would be for these seats right here. And yeah, as you can see, there's the theater. There's the stage, and you know, that's where they would, you know, stage theater plays, or, you know, play a feature-length film or stuff like that. Over here you can see there's a hallway, and you'll see how decorated this is. There's like chiseled stone and glowstone on it. I chose glowstone because I wanted this to be like, you know, a vintage-looking theater. One thing that I just realized is I didn't add an elevator to this, although there probably should have been one. Now if we go over here, you'll notice there's this staircase that leads downstairs. Now this leads to the orchestra area, where, you know, let's say the band would go down into this hall down the stairs and into this hall, and right over here, and this is where like they'd set up their instruments, and then yeah, stuff like that. And if we go to the second floor, which can be accessed through these stairs, if we can go around here, there's like some sort of colonnade and arches. So yeah, you can go up here or you can go up over there, and basically you'd go up and ooh, that's a nice view. We can go in here, and again we have that little hallway thing, although I think I should remove that glowstone over there. Now this is like the what I call the middle tier seats, so you know, not the most expensive but also not the cheapest, so you know, people could sit here, basically like, you know, the middle class seats is what I call them. And right over here, the top seats, you go through this door, although there's another entrance here. We can go into like the cheapest seats in the movie theater. So this is where like the cheapest seats would be, you know, where if they can't really afford that much, they can just sit right here and watch the play or the movie from here. So this would be like the cheap seats. Now, from what I noticed in like old movie theaters, there used to be a time where they would actually lock the gates. Like the people paying for the cheap tickets, there would be people called ushers, where they would like lock the gates, and you know, to prevent patrons from like going downstairs and snatching a more expensive ticket, because they kind of consider that cheating. Well, obviously they didn't really add that there because number one, in real life that would be like a violation of fire code laws, because again, the Iroquois Theatre, and it's one reason for that. You know, if that was really a thing, I would pretend like, you know, there would be a gate here, but I didn't add that. And yeah, I mean, theoretically there would be like a gate here, but again, like I said, I don't want to add that there because that would be kinda cruel. If we go up here to these, I'd say like the fourth floor, or you know, sort of, this is where I'd guess like the staff of the theater would work at. This would be like the projection room, so they'd be, you know, kind of looks like a camera, honestly, this thing that I built here, although this is intended to be like a film projector. So let's say they're like playing a film here, and it would project right over there, that screen. So yeah, and also there's also this space here, which is kind of like a work in progress. Now if we go over here, take these steps down and then go up here a little bit. If we go up here, we're gonna enter a space where there's a gigantic skylight. Although I think it kind of looks a little bit too modern. Maybe I need to make that a little bit more ornate, because this is like Beaux Arts neoclassical style we're talking about here. So this floor here, which is also used as a ceiling, is basically what makes up part of this space here. There's also these huge arches again, and we also have these doors that lead up to this area. Now this could be like more offices or like another music room or something, or probably some storage area. This is like the part of the building that's not really like connected to the stairs leading down to the lobby. So that's why I entered that space. I'll get to like, you know, the offices below later in the video. So once again, we're in this theater space, and again, over there's a projector. These are all the seats. There are the box seats on the right side, and there's box seats on the left side. Yeah, let's actually have a look and, you know, go inside one of these box seats. So, you know, if you were in here, you'd basically be staring over there or down below. And for the other box seat, we can expect something a little bit similar, except This would be on a little bit of a lower level. And again, there's these stairs that lead up to the box seats, and there you go, you're in this space again. Now here we are at the stage, so yeah, this is where like a band or theatrical play or a movie would be, you know, playing down here. Over here we can see the view here, the theater seats again, and we have this big black curtain right here, and over here we have these stairs that lead down into what some people would call the backstage area, although frankly it's like right beneath the stage. So these would be like, this is like one of the dressing rooms, so yeah, there's like, pretend like there's a mirror and there's like, you know, glowstone for like the light bulbs. And this would be where, this is the place where the actors would be dressing up for like their roles in like a theatrical play. And yeah, this is what this whole space is dedicated to. As you can see, it's full of dressing rooms. Another feature of this building that I should probably note is these stairs down here. Now, these stairs lead up to a hallway, an arch hallway where obviously the ceiling height is not very, it's kind of very low. But as you can see like a more top view of like, you know, the upper view of like the columns and the ceiling as well. Now if we go over here into this space, this is like kind of like the third floor of like the, you know, the offices and music room and stuff. This is what I call the music room. So yeah, I kind of pretend like the band would be practicing here. And over here we have like a, this could be like a bathroom or another storage place sort of thing. And then there are these winding stairs. Because I think back in the day, a bunch of old buildings have like winding narrow staircases that lead up to some really interesting places. Here's another space here that could be a bathroom. And these are the offices. So we got like 3 offices in here. And this is what they look like. Then we have this other staircase, which leads up to, again, the music room. And you got these stairs that lead up to the hallway with the low ceiling. There is that entrance to like the cheap seats on the 3rd floor. So now if we go down here, we will end up right in front of the lobby. So yeah, we're back at the lobby again, and if we go into this ticket booth that seriously needs some construction, we can go up these winding stairs again, and yeah, again we're at the offices. So yeah, that's the other part of the building, like the lobby area for you. Now it's time to show you guys the attic. There's actually like an attic space of this building, although yeah, it's kind of like unused space. So if we go back to this theater stage, there's actually a ladder where it leads up to an area called the fly. Right there, that's the fly. Now that would be where like the actors would be hanging from there, hang by some sort of like cord or thread. You know, you got some actors that are playing like fairies or angels or something. They'd be hanging them up from that place over there, and it's called the fly. And yeah, this is like the ladders that lead up to it. So there you go. There's that space. And again, there's the fly, and here are the curtains. There's actually 2 curtains. I think there should be a 3rd one here where there's like a red curtain right in front of there, but I haven't really added that yet. And over here we have the skylights, which I've currently blocked off with black wool because I want this to look like a dark interior space for the sake of this theater. Although honestly, in the case of an emergency, this shouldn't really be covered up. So yeah, this is the fly area, and if we go over here, you'll see another curtain, or basically it looks like it has controls on it. I'm not really sure what this could be. I mean, yeah. And if we go up to the attic, these are the ladders that lead up to the attic, basically. So go up. Here we are, and this is basically what the attic or this space looks like. And as you can see, there's not much to see here. I just put a bunch of torches here. I mean, frankly, I don't know what to do with this space. I mean, this building has become so tall already. Although, one place that can be accessed only through the attic is this place right here. So, it's trapdoor, and here we are at the roof of the building, finally. So again, we got the skylights that usually would lead natural light down into the stage below. Same thing would go for this one. And over here we have the giant skylight, which is part of like the huge foyer. Although it can only be accessed through, like, you know, the stairs in the building. So here's like basically like the roof here, and as you can see the same space that it's basically on the upper part of the foyer. So yeah, here's the glass, and yeah, that's where all that natural light would go down under in the case that it's daytime, but it's already night again. So yeah. Alright everyone, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this tour of my Minecraft cinema movie theater building sort of thing. But yeah, please let me know down in the comment section which area of this theater was your favorite. Also, let me know down below in the comments what suggestions you'd like me to do for this theater. I might just do it. So yeah, obviously I built this theater in anticipation for the Minecraft movie, although I kind of took like a vintage sort of neoclassical twist to it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is Razoreg, and I'll see you again guys next time.